white voters. And at the same time, you look at a state like Georgia, where you have a 35% African American population, 10 to 12% of the Hispanic population. White voters. And at the same time, you look at a state like Georgia, where you have a 35% African American population, 10 to 12% of the Hispanic population.
1:41 left to play here in the first. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3. Bryant with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Jay. Drops in the layup for 2.
2 weeks now.
Jay's got 15 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis, the pass to Ibaka. And here's Davis for 3. Bryant with the rebound. They swipe it. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Shots good by Noel.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hunter, no one around him. No good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm.
Man.
He is too good a shooter, guys.
So you live from YouTube.
Outside, Davis.
You again, watch you stand up. So you get down, man. Enjoy the screen.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson.
I get some
Outside, Davis.
I get some great ones.
Here's Ibaka. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Just playing by myself.
And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate in Toronto, Kawhi Leonard.
Defensively, you know what he stands for, how competitive he is. Somebody to bang his chest or scream or like be one of those guys to know who's competitive or not. Like that's the way he is, and I respect that. And he's actually a really good teammate.
And of course, Gasol and Leonard won the championship together in 2019, largely great because of their ability to play defense and get stops.
And 2 forward defensive players of the year on the same team. It's going to be your foundation, but both guys were tremendous at the other end as well, albeit in different ways.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. As we've seen the Hawks take control.
An impressive start.
LeBron versus the Mavs.
Game plan.
Terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Every shot, man. I ain't never seen no.
Then there's Jay. Then there's Teague. And it's Herter at the 3 spot. That's the
Basically, they ain't
second
scored
quarter
the
for the
first
Hawks.
8 minutes of the
And the Hawks making a change here.
Y'all supposed to be
Kyle Lowry
favorites
for
to win.
Toronto. That free throw good from Jay. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. Kevin, you think about a few guys. James Harden, he shoots that step-back three. He's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize or inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in the mid-range area. CJ McCollum. Those are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Pistons was outstanding. He had 30 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
That's my squad. That's what I roll with. We get it in, man. Get it in. Yeah. I will follow him on Black Blizzard. Blizzard underscore 2 times. Follow him on Twitch. Boy, get down. Kid don't play on the game. Let's say it's in time.
Completely new group on the floor.
Pull up. That's my squad. That's what I roll with. We put it on. We get it in.
And the Hawks with possession here. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Real talk. That's what they need to fix out there.
Here's Jay.
Cheesy ass.
And shot.
Behind the back. Kid. Back and forth around the screen. Man, that shit lame. You play like that, that shit lame.
Clark's got 8 points.
I went ahead and showed me playing with you
in the paint today.
10
Their work
screens at
on the
one time.
boards has been
Back and
impressive.
forth and don't get tired. Bro, y'all gotta take this shit out of the game.
There's Noel.
Bro, when this shit first came out, bro, this shit,
of the night.
like the first week this shit came out, this shit was lit. As soon as y'all decided that y'all want to put out these patches and whatever y'all did, whoever asked for these patches, they weren't able to make a shot. Y'all put all these patches in for them, and now all of a sudden, the rest of everybody else put it messed up and shit. Y'all get out of this shit. Bro, when this shit first came out, bro, this shit
Jay. The shot's good from
fading
Jay.
away from half court.
Eyes and fire from mid-range.
Fading away from half court.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter, just make shots.
Bro, you can't do that in real life. It's supposed to be realistic. What person in the NBA fades away from half court?
Points in the loudest way.
If anybody, look, comment below what person you know fades away from half court. Fades away from half court. That shit's crazy. Nobody fades away
that
from
one
half
going
court.
after
That's
missing
not happening.
6 of his 9 shots today.
And they're beginning to just flat out
Can't do
fall
that in
apart
real life.
defensively right now, especially on the interior.
What person in the NBA
Here's
fades away
Jay.
from half court?
Goes down 2 points.
Anybody?
Jay's got 9 points in the
Comment
quarter.
below.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Crazy. Time I go live.
Battery passes to Boucher. Here's Noel. That's ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Clark passes to Jay. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Jay's got 31 points.
Big miscommunication on defense, and he recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been out.
On defense, and he recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And folks, he did not luck into
We back to it, man. You know, Huncho. Repping Huncho. You know what I'm saying? Repping the greatest South. I'm in Birmingham, but you know. Atlanta, like a second home. From the South. That's like our second home, man. So we rep. We rep. You know what I'm saying? I with Birmingham. The 205. We back to it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make.
205. We back to it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make.
205. We back to it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that.
What up with it?
The extra pass.
Nah,
so for Toronto right now, Arian Powell, the guards. Ananobi is outside at 3 with Ibaka down at power forward. And it's Gasol at the 5. No good from Jay. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
We'll play y'all some music, man, but we ain't gonna get no copyright, though. You feel me? Because anything I play is already approved. You feel me?
You necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make.
205. We back to it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
That's why I stay out the way. That's DTA.
Up top, the bucket. Collins with some nice D.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Passes it to Jay. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously, last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Jay, guarded by Powell. Jay, the pass to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Fires from 18. Collins. And Collins is right there. Collins has got 8 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Raptors trail by 16 on the sideline. Let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Olden.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David. Very athletic. Thanks. Here's Powell. The Hawks leading by 16. It's intercepted. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. Collins with some nice D.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Wow. You're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Young against Davis. Pass to Anunoby. He dishes it to Powell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ibaka. Tries it from 19. And the Raptors miss again. The Atlanta's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Shay's got 35.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's guarded closely. On D, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game. The Hawks leading by 17. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from Jay.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
By 16. It's intercepted. Davis against Young. And the foul outside Gasol. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Paul.
Yo, what up? What up, Ken? That sound better, bro?
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Young against Davis. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. Ibaka outside. No good with the triple.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Hawks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. So for the Hawks, Bryant is checked in for Capella. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. And it's Teague in for Young. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues.
Hold on, but we'll turn it down in the settings. Let me see. That sound better, bro? On the audio.
Go ahead,
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I did it, bro. I think it's let's see, on the sidebar on the mixer, I believe.
Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. Ibaka outside. No good with the triple.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Hawks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. So for the Hawks, Bryant is checked in for Capella. Kevin Herter comes in for Reddish. And it's Teague in for Young.
Hello, Bo.
And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting job.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your friend. And let's face it, all families have stats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stones unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issue.
That's why I DTA. A lot of these niggas ain't good. That's why I stay out the way. A lot of these niggas got nothing to lose. GTA, my name. GTA, my #1 rule. Don't trust anyone, keep that tool. Fuck these niggas, just look out for you. Keep they necks on the bottom of your shoe. So many fakes, disguise is real. Try to show love, get hit with the steel. I don't trust hoes, so no, we can't chill. They set you up, get you robbed and killed. We don't evil is money and greed. Bitch just wanna try to steal your seed. Suck and fuck for a bag of weed. Keep God first, then you'll succeed. I done gave my heart to too many snakes, too many cowards and too many fakes. So many people done played me, let my GTA until my day. They straight up thug, treat their life like GTA. A lot of these niggas, they straight up snakes. That's why I DTA. A lot of these niggas, they love to play. That's why I stay out the
Y'all support y'all.
You may come in front of.
Good advice. And there's the pass to Jay. And the layup's good off the glass. Jay's got 42 in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Noel. 15 points in the game. Collins with some nice D. One-on-one fast break. And he goes in for the dunk.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Hollis Jefferson kicks to Powell.
Play it for y'all one more time. We're gonna get y'all some more music out.
DTA online, that's why I stay out the way. That's facts. DTA online, that's why I stay out the way. That's facts. DTA online, that's why I stay out the way. That's facts. Don't trust anybody. Shut the square up. Hey, a lot of these niggas, they straight up thug. Real life like GTA.
New single, man, DTA.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for John Collins. He hits both from the stripe. So it's Atlanta now. And here is Teague. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Hunter. Back to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Teague's got 5 points so far.
Well, this is where Jeff Teague likes to operate. Get by initially and get into that mid-range. That's nicely done.
Powell finds Hollis Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench, and if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson.
Well, I think what I like about Hollis Jefferson is he can contribute just a little bit of everything. This guy's got a tremendous motor.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. Atlanta's shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. You've got Reddish, Labissiere out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Jay, and it's Young, and it's the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Outside Lowry. Pass to Noel. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Jay, he's guarded by Thomas.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Raptors shooting around 41% on the night. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. And the pass to McCaw for 3. Trae Young grabs the miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Jay, the pass to Reddish. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Thomas kicks to McCaw. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is it just doesn't stand still.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Hawks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Jay, and got it! Another basket!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through, and your son Cole is going. After shooting around 41% on the night. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. And the pass to McCaw. For 3, Trae Young grabs the miss. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Jay, the pass to Reddish. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Thomas gets to McCaw. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Ooh, put a little extra on that one. He does. On through. What are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You have to love the ball distribution.
Not long ago, at least it feels like that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Johnson, the pass to Boucher. It's stolen by Labissiere. Here's Jay. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Jay's got 57 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Passes to Boucher. Thomas surveying the D. Can they get it? And the layup is good. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
This year, kicks to Young. Lets it go. No good from Jay.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Anunoby finds Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shot from free throw range. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Jay. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Boucher passes to McCaw. And last season, we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
And no question, it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained, and I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in, and I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Porter comes in for Labissiere. Hunter's checked in for Reddish. And it's Teague in for Trae Young. The three-pointer off the mark from Jay. Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCall. Teague covering. Cloak loose. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. He got it again. Sensational.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Gasol kicks to McCaw. And the Raptors can't hang on to the ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Get that ASO.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Atlanta.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
And the Raptors with the ball. There's 1:54 left in the game. Thomas gets the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Here's Teague. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a There's 1:54 left in the game. Thomas gets the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of
dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jay.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
The first one falls.
When Marc Gasol's career is over, he will go down as one of the most complete players on both ends. Remember, he was Defensive Player of the Year in 2003 and has been a critical cog offensively for every team he's played for.
And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5 early in his career.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Hollis Jefferson passes to Johnson. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Jay, and that one is stuffed right through.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Johnson off with the layup. Jay covered by Hollis Jefferson. Here's Jay, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. Here's McCall. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
He thought the money make you happy, it don't make you different. I start to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, I seen too much real outside there. I told my brother had some patience and your day'll come. Now he's sitting in the and he ain't got no. You can't walk inside my shoes like a sneaker punk. I overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird's view through. I got Porsche with the frog guy. Got a hand cracked it JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I thought it about it, yeah. I got a grab dope, brand new white Rolls Royce and that match of toes. I was out flocking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock roll. Think about the time, man, we was 10, we was hopping fences. I was staying inside the trenches. I keep it for you and you, I know the ops intentions. Back in Genesis, I was OT. She got a breeze by my side, you don't want with her. I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.